And since that time, I knew what would be my profession, okay, my career. Mhm.
Yeah, that's intense. That's really cool. How old
Yeah,
is your brother? How much
he's
older is your brother?
he's 29 and I am 20.
Okay, so he's a little bit older than you for sure. That's
Yes.
really cool though. That's awesome. And so what do you do when you're not teaching? What do you do when you're not working? What do you like
When
to
I'm
do
not
for
teaching,
fun?
I am here on Verbaling
Nice.
and watching some TV series that I really love. That's what I do in my spare time.
Okay.
I
What series
kind
do
of
you like?
watch 10, 9, I don't know at the same time. I do love it. I
Okay.
watch Brothers and Sisters, I watch Prison Break, I watch the originals, Vampire Diaries, Once Upon a Time, many of them, and etc.
Okay. Nice. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite are two, Prison Break and Brothers and Sisters.
Okay. I actually haven't heard of Brothers and Sisters.
It is about a family who has a lot of drama. Okay, the father died, and the mother, in fact, takes care of everyone else. There are six children, and they have their dramas, their problems. Okay, and it is very good. It is about daily
Okay.
life. Okay, the problems that we face day by day.
Okay, cool.
It's not
Um,
based on real facts, but it could be.
no. Um, Very cool. It looks like it might be cool. And is it? Yeah, it's an ABC one. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to
Yeah,
check it
it's
out at some
ABC
point.
Family.
Nice. Cool. And yeah, so that looks good. It doesn't look like anybody else is in class for now. So let's get started with today's topic.
Okay. I enrolled in this class because the vocabulary is totally new from me, okay? Sorry,
Okay.
but I won't probably know everything. Okay?
That's fine. Definitely don't worry about it. Yeah, it's always good to learn new vocabulary. Okay,
Yes.
so can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Okay. Business performance, booms and busts. Today we will learn how to talk about business cycles, business markets, and market trends.
Nice. Really good pronunciation. That sounded great. Oh, shoot. Get up. And so can you read and answer the first question?
Okay, what is the stock market? Oh, I don't know the answer, but by taking a look at the picture, at this picture, I would say that it is the market where people make some transactions, okay, when they know about the money, okay, when they sell things, when they deal with buyers, okay, basically these things. Is that it?
Sorry, I was talking, my microphone was muted. So it's
Yes,
like,
I didn't hear
oh,
word.
yeah, sorry about that. Um, yeah, so it's like when people buy and sell stocks or percentages percentages of companies. So when you buy a stock, you buy a small percentage of ownership in that company. Um, and when you sell a stock, you sell that small percentage of ownership in that company. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay. So yeah, that's a stock market is just a place where that happens, and there's some big ones like in New York, and
Okay.
obviously other places. Um, okay, and can you read the next question?
Do you invest in the stock market? Why or why not? Uh, I don't. Of course, because I don't have enough money to do this, but I know it's common sense, okay? I haven't studied it, but even people who are not rich can invest their money in the stock market, okay? But it is a risk, okay? The stock investors, they run a risk of losing everything they have in this thing, okay?
Yeah.
You have to do it consciously, otherwise you will get into trouble.
Yeah, you have to be aware. You have to do everything consciously, unless you might get in trouble. Good. That's awesome. Really good grammar. Um, I wouldn't change too much at all. I think you did a really good job answering that question.
Okay.
Um, and so then this last question is kind of broad, but can you read and answer this last question as
Mhm.
well?
What do you think of when you think of business? Oh, I have some friends from my college who study economy, okay, but I don't talk about it so much with them because I feel like I am not good at this. So I prefer to talk about other things. But what I really think about business, I think about rich people, in fact.
Okay. So when I think about business.
About people who has a previous knowledge, who has a huge background knowledge about money, and that's it.
Nice. Really good. Um, okay,
I
and
have a comment. I have a comment. I am a businessman, okay? Because I work for me, okay?
mhm,
I have a kind of a company, okay? I have three students, okay? It's not big, but I work for myself, so it is a kind of a company too.
yeah, for sure.
I'm a businessman. Okay,
Nice.
like the sound of it, businessman. It's good.
Yeah, that is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, that's a cool little gig, for sure. One small thing, I have friends who study economics, not economies. So they
Okay.
study economics. This is the only really thing that I noticed. But cool. Yeah, really good. Do you have any questions on this page?
No, no.
Okay.
Some of my friends study international relation. Is that it? In English too.
Yeah, international
International relation.
relations.
Yes. It has to do with business too, in a sense. Does
Hmm.
it? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Business and politics. I think a lot of politics, but definitely. Okay. Any other questions or any other points before we move on?
No, no.
Okay. Oh wow, what happened to that? Oh, there we go. And so, can you read the title and the next line?
Okay, vocabulary. Read the words. Ask about words you don't know. Mm, boom bust cycle.
Mm-hmm.
One word. Stock market collapse. I know this one. But
Collapse. Can you?
collapse,
Yeah.
collapse,
Good.
collapse. Okay, when something goes very bad, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Bonds is like the connection between the companies. Oh no, or not.
Something a little bit different. A bond. So, actually, if we go to this page, can you read about bonds?
Okay. When a government or company issues a bond, it borrows money from investors. The certificate which is issued is also called a bond.
Does that make
Uh,
sense?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
When there is a stock market collapse, some companies makes a bond, do a bond. What is the verb? Because
Some companies sell bonds.
sell bonds. Okay, sell and borrow bonds.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd borrow a bond. We would sell a bond, and then you could cash in on a bond.
Okay.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Default? I don't know. Too.
Okay, let's read default. Can you read about default?
Yes. If a company or a country defaults on its bonds, it is unable to pay the money it had guaranteed to the buyers of its bonds.
Good. Yeah, the only small thing, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Hmm.
Can you repeat guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Okay.
Perfect. Nice job. And it looks like Herman came in and left. So
Yes.
let's go back to the last page. Okay,
Mm,
and so can you keep going?
booming.
Hmm.
Um, I know booming as something that explodes, but I don't know.
Okay, what do you think that would mean if you're talking about the stock market?
Okay. I have a company and I ran out of money. Okay, I'm broke. Then my stock market collapsed. I have no money. Then a booming happened.
Not quite. It's actually kind of the opposite.
The opposite. Okay.
Yes. So,
When I have much money, then a booming happened.
okay, close. When something is booming, it's going really well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you could say the second
Mm-hmm.
graph is booming or experiencing a boom. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. Perfect
Okay.
sense.
Okay. What about the next one?
Boom and slump. Are these words synonyms?
Nope, they're actually antonyms.
Oh. Uh, a slump is when something goes bad.
Hmm. Yeah, so when the market goes down.
Can you give me an example? Okay, because I am saying these words, but they are not in the context, okay? I wouldn't know how to use them, probably.
Yeah, so we'll use them a lot in this lesson too, but this
Oh,
market
okay.
is
Okay.
experiencing a slump, or this market is slumping. Does that make
Mm.
sense?
Yes, yes, it could be a verb too. I didn't know.
Yeah.
A bubble. No, no, don't know.
Okay, that's fine. And so Amori, welcome to class. Amori, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, teacher. Thank you for asking you.
I'm doing well, thank you for asking.
That's
Um,
great.
and so Amori, we're stuck on bubble. Do you have any idea what a bubble is?
Bubble, I don't know, teacher.
Okay, it's a tough one. Let's go back to this page right here. Oh, maybe not. This one. So,
Bubble is something like when I, for example, wash my clothes and like in the water in the soap or something like that.
yeah, those are bubbles too.
Ah,
Um,
okay, I know.
we're talking about something a little bit different though. Let's have Renan. Can you read about a bubble?
Yes, a situation in which a lot of people try to buy shares in a company that is not financially successful or which is so new that no one knows how successful it will be. As a result, people pay more for the shares than they are worth. When they realize the price is lower than what they paid, they attempt to sell them at a lower price than the bubble has burst.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. Um, and so does that make sense as far as what a bubble is in the stock market?
Yes.
Yes, teacher, I got the idea.
Okay, cool. And so what about the last two? Amaury, can you read those last two?
Bull market e bear market.
Yeah, bear market.
Bear market.
Good. And so do either of you know what these are?
Um, uh, Bear market is like a support something in the market or something like that.
Not
I
quite.
don't
It's a little bit different. Renan, do you have any guesses?
No, it's quite specific.
Yeah, these are pretty specific terms.
Yes.
Um, Amaury, can you read the first term?
know. Yes, teacher. Bull market. Market is which share prices are rising, encouraging buying. Bear market. A market in which prices are falling, encouraging selling.
Good. And so this would be a bear market, right? Bear market. And this is a bull market. Do both of you kind of understand those two terms?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. It's tricky.
Bear market is like a negative form, negative way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. A bull market is when something is very good to buy something or to sell. To sell. I think it's like this. Yes.
Yeah. So this is like the shape of a bear generally,
Oh, okay.
if you can see that. And so it goes down, like the head. And
Okay.
when you have a bear, when you have a bull, it goes like up and then back down. But it's got a lot of up with the bull.
Okay,
So
great.
that's what
Well,
it's generally after. That's probably the worst bull I've ever drawn. But
Joshua, when we
yes.
talk about bull market and bear market, we talk about the process or the result, okay? Because when I see the graph here, I see the result, okay, where it is now. But can I say the market is bulling and the market is bearing too, or it's just the outcome
It's you
of
more
the
talk
market?
about the trend. So you can say we're in a bull market right now. So like things have been going up.
Okay,
So recently we've been in a bull market. And then they have recently been in a bear market. You wouldn't ever use them like gerunds. You wouldn't use them as a verb. You wouldn't say we're bulling or bearing.
okay, okay,
But good question. Yeah, so they're in a bull market and they're in a bear market. Even though things might change, you could say they're at the end of a bear market. Or if they're over here, they're at the beginning of a bear market.
okay.
But yeah, good. Really good question. Any other questions on this page? No? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next page. Well, let's go. Let's come back to the comic. Let's try this one. And let's have Amaury. Can you try to fill in the first sentence?
Oh my gosh. Fill in the blanks. An economic. Uh, economic increase demand and production. An economic stock market collapse is a period of increased demand and production.
Not quite.
Yeah, no.
Not quite. So let's go back and look at stock market collapse. Can you read that?
Oh yes, a sudden decrease in value among all the shares on a particular country stock market.
Oh,
I don't know others words there. Boom bust cycle. Rapid
okay.
increase in activity. Bull busting. Bull bust. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, like a boom goes up and a bust goes down. Um, do you have any other questions on this page about any of these words?
Mm, could you give me an example about the boom bust cycle, stock market collapse, bonds default, booming?
Uh,
I,
yeah. So a boom bust cycle is just, the way that the stock market moves. So usually when it goes up, it's in a boom, and when it goes down, it's in a bust. And the cycle is just it's happening over and over again. A
okay,
stock
got it.
market collapse is like in 2007 and 2008 when the stocks all dropped pretty much all across the board. Also in like 1929 um, into the 30s, there was a huge stock market collapse, at least in the United States, just when the value of the stocks decreased drastically and suddenly. A
Okay,
bond is just like it's a kind of a stock. So when the government or a company issues like pieces of paper that are called like kind of like IOUs to investors. So investors give the company money, and the company gives these investors certificates that say they owe them money. And then when they can't pay those certificates back, they default. So you're unable to pay the money that you guaranteed the buyers. So then you go bankrupt. People can default on their loans, companies can default on their payments, and countries can default on uh, their debt, I suppose. And
okay.
then booming. So booming is just like going up. So yeah, when something is experiencing a lot of growth, it's booming. Um,
Oh, okay.
and so let's go back here. Um, so can you try the first sentence again?
An economic, um, hmm, I don't know, maybe booming. Booming is a period of increased
Close. It's really close.
boom.
Yeah.
Yes, an economic boom is a period of increased demand and production. The period of
Oh,
booming.
hold up. Let's just do that first sentence. Nice job, Amari.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Renan, what about the next one?
Mm, The period of booming economic growth inevitably peaks, following which there is a slump,
Yeah,
slump,
nice. Slump.
slump,
Perfect.
or a downturn in the economy.
Perfect. Really nicely done. Okay, and Amaury, what about the next one?
Okay, this pattern is known as the business cycle, and a good example of this cycle is called the boom bust cycle.
Perfect. Nice job. And Renan, what about the next one?
Wait a minute, let me think a little bit. Uh, a booming market.
Yeah.
A booming market is good for shareholders, but when the economy slumps, it can be a com how do I say this word? Accompanied,
Accompanied.
accompanied, uh,
So it looks like accompanied.
slumps. It can be accompanied by
Hmm.
do I say the answer?
Yeah.
Did I say by a stock market collapse?
Yeah. And can you read the rest of it?
Yes. when the value of shares on the exchange falls significantly.
Yeah, exactly. Really good job.
Okay.
Okay. And do either. Oh, okay. So it's just us again, Renan. Renan, do you have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. Let's go to this comic. Can you read the question and answer it?
Oh, only the two of us again. Okay.
Yeah.
What is this comic portraying in terms of business? And why is it funny? Oh. Ah, very good. Bull market and beer market.
Hmm.
Okay. Why is it funny? Because it jokes with the name of the animals, but it can be used, but the names can be used as part of the business vocabulary.
Okay. Yeah. So it kind of misuses the animals a little bit. What do you think about the painter? So who does the painter represent?
Um, the painter represents the dealers, maybe,
Okay. The
or
dealers?
the richest people in the world, because they of course they can influence the market, the stock market. I don't know in which sense, but I believe
Yeah.
they have a kind of influence in these
Exactly.
transactions.
Okay. Yeah. So it could be the richest people in the world. It could be like maybe brokers, economists. Really, it could be a lot of different people.
Broker, economist, I wouldn't say this because the painter represents the owner of the thing because he determines what's going to be the result of the painting.
Okay.
Okay, a broke person. Okay, he's not the owner. Okay,
No. So a broker might buy and sell stocks.
okay,
And
could be.
so, it's always better to make your clients think that the economy is better than it actually is, because then you can sell stocks for more than they're worth, and then you can make a little bit more money. So
Yes.
brokers might do the same thing, try to make things look a little bit better than they are. Definitely the richer people in the world who own more things. They want people to buy their stocks for more than they're worth, potentially.
Oh, answer me. Do you work with business?
No, I don't.
Oh, it seems.
No, no, no
Yeah,
way.
work. Okay.
But yeah, and so does that make sense? I think you were spot on with your description earlier. Um, okay, do you have any questions on this page?
No, no, it's
Okay,
okay.
and so let's go here. So can you read the headline and then answer? Well, read and answer the question.
Okay. CT analysts describe emerging markets as bubble economies. Question. Are these emerging markets a good long-term investment? Why or why not? Let me think. Wait. Uh, I forgot the meaning of bubble. Can you go back?
Yeah, definitely here. Did I miss
What?
it? No, sorry, the next one. Sorry.
A situation which
Does that make sense?
yes,
Okay.
not
So to
that much.
maybe
The
to
bubble, the
paraphrase,
bubble, the bubble is the action of buying something.
not quite.
Uh,
It's like the state of the the state of the market. So when there's a bubble
Mm,
market for something, it's when, so say everybody thinks that buying houses is the best. So everybody wants to buy houses. And so if everybody wants to buy houses, the prices of those houses goes up. And so it keeps going up until somebody realizes that they're paying way too much for the house. And then they try to sell it, and they can't find anybody to sell it at the price that they bought it for, so they keep having to lower their price to sell these things because nobody wants it anymore. So there's so many people that tried to buy these things that the price got up so high that it couldn't sustain itself. People couldn't keep buying for that high, and so when they tried to sell lower, nobody was there to buy them. And that's
mm.
when the bubble burst. So it's a bubble market or a bubble economy. It's an adjective in this case. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
yes, yes. Let me try to answer. Are these emerging markets a good long-term investment? I wouldn't say. I would say no, that they're not a good long-term investment because then when I try to sell my house or my anything that I bought, I will have to say this in a lower price.
Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, what about the next one?
We are on the edge of a bear market in technology sales. Will technology shares be sold or bought in increased numbers? Why or why not? Um, it's so interesting because it is English. I know English, but even after having read this, I have to think. Wait.
Don't worry.
Um, we are on the Mm, I don't remember if the bear market is a good sign or a bad sign.
Okay, think about the shape of a bear and the shape of a bull. Does that help?
Yes, bear is a bad sign.
Yeah.
So, um,
So
wait, we are on the edge of a bear market in technology sales. Technology shares will be bought, increase the numbers.
yeah, exactly. Oh
Because
well,
I want
actually,
to
sorry.
sell it because
They're gonna be sold in increased numbers. That was my
yes,
fault.
yes, sold.
Yeah.
Yes, I said it wrongly too because I am not doing well in my market, so I need to sell it with increased numbers in order to survive. Otherwise, I'm going to die.
Yeah. So you're gonna
Okay?
lose your money. Um, so
Yes.
if you're on the edge of a bear market, so
Yeah.
you still haven't gone down yet. So let's see. Let's go
But I
back.
am about to
Yeah.
be.
So the
Yes.
edge of a bear market is like right there. So
Yes.
right at the tip is the edge. And so if people think they're at the edge of their bear market, everybody's going to try to sell their stocks, and the
Yes.
prices of the stocks are going to go down. So
Yes.
because
Yes.
people are selling them. But exactly, that was really good. Um, yeah. What
Mm.
about this next one?
Economic boom set to run for years. Will the demand in the economy increase or decrease? It's going to increase, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
Yes, but there is a date, okay, 4 years, but I don't know how many years it will be. It could be two, it could be three. Then it's going to, ah, I forgot the word, slumped,
Slump. Slump.
slump.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Good.
trying to use it to get
That's
used to the
awesome.
vocabulary.
That's the best way to learn vocabulary. I'm
Yeah,
sure you know as a
yeah.
teacher. Perfect. Okay. And do you have any questions about anything on this page?
No, no.
Nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Can you do the same thing for this one?
Yes, a new market about to go bust. Will output increase or decrease? I have a question. I don't know what output is. I have an idea, but I don't know for
What's your
sure.
idea? What do you think it might be?
Wait, new market about to go bust. No, the investments.
The investments?
Yes.
Okay, not quite. So the output is whatever is produced is
Oh, my
the out.
products.
Yeah, so that could be a product. Um, it could be really anything. Like the output in the stock market is maybe stocks or bonds. The output of a business, output of a shoe factory would be just shoes. So yeah, the
My
product usually.
output is knowledge. Let's say this. Our output is knowledge,
Yeah, the
isn't it?
output of a teacher would be
Yes.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Um, it's going to decrease, of course, the
Okay.
output.
Okay. Good. Yeah, it's going to decrease because it's going to go bust. Good. Really nice job. What about the last one?
Bull market set to last all year. If you buy shares today and sell in a few months' time, will you make money? Wait. Uh, bull market, good sign. Buy shares today and sell. Um, I don't think so.
Okay, you don't think so. What
Bull
about what's a
market
bull
because
market?
when the results are going well,
Yeah, so a bull
right?
market
Yes.
is yeah.
Um, I bought some shares today, and I'm going to sell them in some months.
Mhm.
But the other sellers, okay, I'm going to sound contradictory, but it it's the opposite. I'm going to make money because
Yeah.
some months will be during the year, okay, while the market is okay, is good.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
yes, it's the opposite.
So
Oh,
because some
it
months is
sounds like
less.
math to me. I'm
It's a little
going
bit
to
like math.
yes, I'm going to order some economic magazines.
That'll be good.
Yes.
English
Yes.
economics. Could be tricky. But yeah, so if you buy shares today and sell in a few months, you'll make money because the bull market is going to last all year. So let's
Yes.
pretend that's the market, and we'll say that this time period is just 1 year. And so you're going to buy here, and you're probably going to sell here. So this is
Yes.
only a few months. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the amount of money
Oh,
is
with
going to go
picture
up.
languages, okay.
What was
Graph.
that?
I'm not good at reading graphs.
Really? Okay.
Yes, but I could understand. Don't worry.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm glad. Um, Good. Do you have any questions on this page?
No, no.
Okay. Really nicely done. Let's go to the next one. Can you read the first roll?
Yes. You're a stockbroker, someone who helps people buy and sell stocks. The stock market just crashed and you're on the phone with an angry client. Try to calm your client down so they don't take their money out of your firm.
Good. Can you
Okay.
read the second roll?
You're an investor. The stock market collapsed and you had no idea that it would. You're mad at your stockbroker and you're thinking about pulling your money out of the market.
Good. Okay. Which role would you like to play?
Um, I'd like to be convinced. I prefer to be the investor.
Okay. Uh,
Okay?
Hello, this is Josh's stock advice. How can I help you?
Oh, okay. I have a complaint to make, okay? Because I was taking a look at the news here and I learned that the market is really down. What can I do to help me?
Okay. Um, so the market's down. Yeah, it does look like it's gone in a bit of a slump, but I really wouldn't worry about it because, these things do happen. This is just a business cycle. We go
Not
through slumps.
he.
Excuse me? Are you there, Renan?
Can hear you.
Okay. How's your internet connection?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
The last word I heard. No, I can't hear you
Yeah,
again.
you keep cutting out. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Now I can.
Okay. Yeah,
The
sounds
last
all right.
word I heard was I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. This is just it's a normal business cycle. We go through a series of booms and slumps, and it's just normal.
Oh, okay, don't play me, okay? I went, we had a meeting, I trusted you, and you told me that things would go well, okay? I need the result. I
Yes.
spent all my money on your company, and I'm thinking about taking it, pulling it out of your
Oh,
company, okay? I want a result.
sir, I think that's a bad and very rash idea. The market just did go down this week because of the natural disaster in I don't know, in Southeast Asia. There was that huge tsunami, and so people were really scared about the stock market, and so it's gone through this brief slump. But I promise we'll bounce back. If you take out your money now, you'll only receive a loss, and you won't be able to, make that money back. And I'm sure within the next couple of weeks, things will level out, and we'll get back on track.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
Yeah,
It is a kind of advice, okay?
yeah,
Don't assume that I am an ordinary person. I have other people who work for me, okay? I have another investors, okay? I have another brokers to work with, okay? So watch your step,
yes,
okay?
sir.
Try to take good care about my money, okay?
Definitely, definitely will take as good of care as we can. My money is invested in this same stock, so we definitely don't want to ever see it go down, but we are confident that it will come back up.
Okay. I hope so.
That was nice. You scared me for a second. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh man,
That's
I said
why
something
all
wrong.
my students do not pay attention to my class, okay?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man. Okay. No, that was well done. Do you have any questions on this page?
No, no, no.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I need to get my heart rate down. Um, Try this one. Can you read the sentence and fill in the blank?
With those words?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The stock market has been increased, decreased, has been
Sorry.
fall, lower or down. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see these words. Has been down.
Yeah, exactly. The stock market has been down for 3 days straight. Good. Next
Uh,
one?
my stocks are higher,
Not quite.
not high.
Nope.
Uh, uh.
Yeah, my stocks are up 20% this month.
Um,
So we do the same thing. My stocks are up or my stocks are down.
okay,
Um,
okay.
so
It
when we're talking,
couldn't be the other two options.
no,
It could be my stocks are 20% higher this
yeah,
month, not
yeah,
higher 20% month.
exactly.
Okay, okay, sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's good.
Mm, I'm hoping for a 10% increase
Yeah, 10% increase.
over the
One
next
of the.
year.
Oh shoot. Also, complaint. Can you repeat complaint?
Complaint.
Yeah, complaint, and then increase.
Increase.
Yeah, an increase.
Okay. Increase. Okay.
Good.
Mm,
What about the next one?
trading stock is not an exact
Good.
science.
Yeah, trading stock is not an exact science.
Oh,
Perfect.
it would answer the investor problem.
Yeah, that's one of the
Yes,
things I should have
this
said.
sentence, yes, could summarize what I am facing, what I was facing
Yeah,
in the role
trading
play.
stock for
Yes.
sure. Um, but good. Yeah. And do you have any questions here?
No.
Okay. Can you read the question and answer it?
Yes. What is a better idea? Invest in the stock market or in a bank? And why? Oh. It depends on your goals. Okay, because investing in the stock market would require running risks, but the return would come faster. Okay? If you
Mhm.
invest your money in a bank, you are safer, but I don't know how to say this. The you invest your money in the bank, and the bank uh, makes your count the money that is there higher. I don't know this verb.
Maybe you say the interest rate is lower, so you make a smaller percentage of money over
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
over the
yes,
course of time.
yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah, so your interest rate is lower. So could you read this sentence?
Okay. If you invest your money in a bank, you are safe, but the interest rate is lower.
Good.
You make a smaller percent of money over the course of time. Yes,
Yeah, and it'd be actually percentage.
percentage. Okay.
Yeah, money over the course. Good. That's awesome. Do you have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. Let's go back to the vocabulary. And can you choose one of these words and can you write a sentence in the chat box?
Right. Okay. Mm, I'm writing, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
Wait
no worries.
a minute.
It doesn't have to be perfect either.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd correct it together. So, oh, okay. So, sorry, I was waiting in the other chat box. Have you not
Oh.
seen anything that I've written in the other chat?
No, no, I haven't.
Okay, that's not a big deal. I didn't write that much. I've been writing mostly on the board. Um, so if you put your mouse on top of the picture of the screen, there are applications on the left side.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and so I usually use that chat, but that's fine. Sorry if I was waiting. I hope I wasn't waiting long too long. Can you read the sentences that you made?
Yes. People around here say that Brazilians never give up on their dreams. Mine is to be rich. So, if I ever face a stock market collapse, I'll work twice harder in order to win my money back.
Awesome. This is really good. Um, so we wouldn't say harder.
Twice hard? Okay.
Twice? We're missing a word here.
Uh, S. I was
Yes.
going to put S. Oh,
Good.
I swear. I swear.
That's good. I'll work twice as hard in order to win my money back. And we're missing something at the end of Brazil.
Brazilian.
Brazilian. Brazilian.
Brazilians.
Yeah, apostrophe S. So some people around here say that Brazilians never give up on their dreams. Mine is to be rich.
Apostrophe.
Yeah. So because
Why?
it's possessive. So
Oh,
possessive. So,
no,
oh,
I
no, it's
didn't.
not. I'm sorry, it's not.
Oh,
You're so right.
okay.
You're so right. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Not paying attention. Um, the Brazilians never give up on their dreams. Yes, just plural. Mine is to be rich. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, other than that, I think you're good. Maybe with the ellipses here, I wouldn't use them at the end of this sentence.
No, no, it's just a habit that I have, you see.
Okay, which is fine. Um, But good. People are interested. Yeah, I think that's great. And so we're just about out of time. Do you have any last questions before we finish up
No.
class?
The only thing I have to say is thank you. It was
Yeah,
really great. It was a really great time. I learned so
yeah.
much from you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a fun class. It's always nice having those smaller classes.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, have a really good day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.
You too.